Hey friends, I have the sun shining on my face as it is starting to set here, and I love that there's a tree that filters it out just enough that I can kind of look at it. So, anyway, hi, I hope that you're doing really well wherever you are right now. So, I'm Jane. Hey, I'll be your spiritual guide for these nows. Boop, 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 boop. So, I wanted to share some of the codes that are coming in, and I think that they are hilarious the way the messages get to me, um, other than through either myself or through people. But I will get like things will come up in a pattern when I'm like, oh, I saw this once, oh, I see it twice. Third time, I'm like, ooh, there's something in there for me. So, um, had a lot of people reach out like in the last 24 hours, and they are going through some like it feels like their mind is wrapping itself um into really uncomfortable patterns. It's like these thoughts become obsessive. The thoughts of either what do I do, or did I mess up, or thoughts of there's too many things to do and I don't know where to start. Um, I don't know what to do because last time I did the thing I messed up. So there's a lot of like these really deep emotions of like fear of like fucking up, fear of rejection, fear of messing up, fear of being abandoned, fear of being, fear. It's so great the way the mind works when fear is involved. And so in all of these mental webs that are just for a lot of people, it's bringing up all these like very polarizing emotions, right? Um, and it's just people are having some challenges right now, okay? So, one, I just wanted to put that out there as an acknowledgement that some people are having a really hard fucking time right now with their mind and their emotions, and it's a little bit all over the place. A lot of people are acting out, reacting, or hermiting. And those that are doing that, it's an old pattern, right? If your old pattern is to like retaliate and project and like, then that's like coming out. If your pattern is to be like, I'm out, I'm just gonna hide, I'm not gonna leave the house, I don't need to be in any relationship with anything ever, that's coming up for a lot of people. So putting that into the awareness. So, what I'm feeling is happening is that we are getting an influx. Here's where the codes are coming in. We're getting an influx of gamma rays. So the way this came through was the Hulk. Y'all remember the Incredible Hulk, right? And he would be like, "I'm so mad," and he would be like, "Oh, smash things, hurt people, like whatever," right? So the way the way Bruce Banner or whatever turned into the Hulk is that he created a gamma bomb, and it hurt him. So he got flooded with these gamma waves, and these gamma waves brought up basically unhealed trauma, because that's where all this shit actually comes from, whether they go into the story or not. But anyway, this dark side of him, this painful part of him, this part of him that he didn't want to be, but it is a part of him. It's a part of all of us. We all have that anger. We all have that in us. Like, we are made to experience it and to be with it and to transmute it, okay? That is a part of our actual makeup and program as divine human beings with high frequency light that we can hold and emanate from our heart. Like, we actually can be with a shit ton of anger and rejection and frustration and all these things. We can actually be with all that shit. Okay? Here's the caveat though, yo. We haven't been taught how to be with that shit. So when it comes up, that's when we reject, we project, we retaliate, we hermit, we hide, right? We get all like in our head, and then we just get all fucking, we lose our fucking marbles, yo. And as you've maybe noticed, the beginnings of the mass psychosis are starting. Legit. And we can blame it on a myriad of things. Well, look what's happening in the communities, and look what's happening around the globe, and look what's happening in the political realm, and look what's happening. Yeah, no shit. Like that's adding so many layers onto it, and it's all just manifestations of the collective subconscious of the shit we gotta fucking clear anyway. But that's another story. The story now is about the fucking gamma waves. So the gamma waves that are coming in are legit. So they're a really high frequency energy. Okay, like the waves of them are like like that. They are known to damage DNA. Damage DNA means alter DNA in a way that we don't necessarily know how to deal with. Okay, because DNA and genes mutate all the fucking time. Like half of us are carrying around epigenetic bullshit from 2 generations past that are repressive, suppressive, and all these other bullshit things, right? So like we know that DNA can change by like neuroplasticity and epigenetic studies. So we've got these gamma waves that are like boom flooding in. What is it doing? It is legit bringing up these Hulk kind of things, right? Where we almost feel like we can't, not that we can't control it, but like kind of like I can't control this. I would eat another pizza. Why am I doing this? I haven't had a drink in 5 years, but I really want to fucking drink right now. I haven't had sex with a stranger in a couple weeks, but I want to do it again. I don't know, like whatever, right? We're going into like these old patterns that are basically presentations of how we are incapable of handling the underlying trauma and program that we're carrying. So think about this: gamma waves flooding in, boom. You got people that are like aware enough and have like enough like self-awareness, aware that they're like, holy fuck. Like, oh, I'm losing my shit. Some are just losing their shit. I don't know if you noticed, we got that big like suicide hotline thing that got real fucking big all of a sudden. No shit. Because they know about what's happening in the cosmic realm that they're trying to hide from the collective because they don't think that the humans can handle it. And that way they can just stay in fear and feel a lot of guilt and shame because they'll blame themselves for all the climate that's changing on the earth. But that's another story as well. Anyway, the point. And the interesting as fuck thing. So all this that's happening, you can view it as like, wow, those gamma rays, those are going to kill us. Yeah, so it will. It will kill, take out, whatever. So many people literally cannot handle the energy waves coming in. Because we're in the ascension, descension, right? So, anyway, the funny thing about gamma waves, it's also a state of consciousness that we can attain. When you look at mystics and shamans, it's a different brainwave. It's a state of our brainwave that we tap into, that we can be in, so we can tap higher realms of consciousness. So when I'm doing my shamanic work and I'm traveling through timelines, I call it through the quantum. When I'm doing that, I'm in a different brain state. I'm in gamma. I call in the gamma waves. I cultivate it in my own brain so that I'm able to go into different realms, different timelines, do the healing work, support the healing work of whomever I'm working with, whatever. So these gamma waves are actually so that we can see, so that we can multidimensionally travel, so that we can hold higher states of consciousness. And to do it is a form of surrender. To do it, we must welcome it. We must be in a certain nervous system state of being to be able to be in the gamma wave brain state so that we can do what we're here to fucking do in the higher levels of consciousness. Now, if you have a deregulated or unregulated nervous system and you don't know how to regulate it, then the gamma waves that are coming in are going to fucking drive you fucking bonkers. Duh, right? Makes sense. So here's an invitation. Breathe. Please breathe. Pause, be with you, ask yourself, where are these patterns? Like, oh, is that a pattern coming in? Okay, yeah, so I've realized that I've been feeling anger for 2 days. Okay, let me sit with this anger. Like, where is it in my body? How can I move it in my body? Do I want to move it in my body? Can I love myself while experiencing this anger? You know, I'm about to drink another drink, and wow, I'm recognizing that I've been doing this now every night for the past week, and that's really not my highest good, and I haven't really been in this pattern for a while. So let me just pause and let me not have that drink tonight. Let me just sit with the discomfort of not fucking doing that, right? So be with you with a whole lot of love and compassion and grace, please. Let the patterns that are not serving you come to light so that you can love the fuck out of them. Because it's the only way to heal it and clear is to love it, to offer it compassion, to forgive it, to embrace it. It's the integration of the ego or the shadow. It's literally, it's integration. It's turning ourselves inward and inside out. It's diving deep in and deep in so that when we unfurl and open, we are being our highest self. So these gamma waves are apparently flooding the fuck in, and I don't see it really stopping anytime soon. In fact, I see it picking up for the next few weeks, for sure. But we still have like a couple years for it to be like boom, 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 like that, on top of all these other waves and all these other things. So the invitation is to breathe, be with you, give yourself so much love, compassion, and grace and space to literally sit with you and to feel what you need to fucking feel, because you're not here to carry it around anymore. But you're also not here to just like bypass it and set it on the shelf and try to table dash shit thinking you're going to come back to it later, because no, you won't. And you will. And when you do, it's going to come back bigger and uglier. It's going to get more Hulk-tastic. And you don't want that shit. You don't want that. Don't want that. Maybe you do want that. Fuck, I don't know. I know a lot of people that are just like digging their holes deeper and deeper. And I'm like, bam, bam, you're digging. Yeah, like, where's your rock bottom? Excited to see when you fucking hit it so you don't have to dig down anymore and you can fucking rise to the occasion called now. Oh. So, yeah, so that's those are some of the codes that are coming in, some of the messages that are coming in that I wanted to share. Gamma waves, beautiful when we know how to use them. If they come in without being open and willing, and having cleared through a lot of shit, it's gonna be uncomfortable. Just a heads up. But also, when you can be in the gamma state of consciousness, it's actually pretty dope. So, hopefully this all lands with some understanding. And if you're like, I get it, but I don't, and I want to learn more, I have a Fundamental of Energy course. So it's an online course. It's 4 weeks, 8 hours total. So you can sign up for this course, and I go into the subatomic to the super macro and all of these different energies and how they play with our bodies, our mind, and our spirit, and how they're working on the collective level as well. So if this is something that you're like, damn, homegirl knows a lot, because I do, because I've been studying this shit forever. And I'm like, I want to just share this because, I don't know, I feel like if we know how to fucking work with energy, then we can human at our highest levels. We can ascend. Anyway, so yeah, you can go to my website, janetheguide.com, and find out more. Sign up, join it, tell your friends, because it's super cool. And it doesn't matter how woo or how like nerdy smart you are. You can be all of it or none of it. It is legit for you if you are a human being. So if you're not a human, then that's cool, and you can't even sign up anyway because you may not even have thumbs. But if you're a human, the course is actually designed for you. So I teach quantum spirituality. What can I say? So thank you. Thanks for being in these nows. Thank you for facing these things that are causing confusion and perhaps pain and discomfort. Thank you for being with you and holding yourself. Thank you for breaking through some old fucking patterns that are no longer serving you and your fucking families and all that shit that you learned these patterns from in the first place, because we all did. Thank you for moving through it. Thank you for being a brave soul that's here to like grow and learn and to share and to inspire and to create. Thank you so much. It takes a lot of bravery, so much bravery. I just want to commend all of you on this journey, because it's not for the weak of heart. So know how loved you are always and in always, and take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And I will see you on another now. Hopefully you enjoy the sun that looks like it rises and sets and all the things, and enjoy the colors in the clouds. Keep your chin up, and I will see you soon. Peace. Bye, y'all.